Hello and welcome to another video on the LEGOs R Us channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a gain modification to the Gyro Straight My-Block. What the gain modification does is allow you to change how fast your robot turns. Not in a sense of its speed, but in a sense of how severe or how tight the turn is. As you can see in this video, the robot on the left is turning much tighter than the robot on the right. This is because its gain is set to 1, whereas the robot on the right is set to 0.2. This can be useful for FLL because in certain places on the board you may have to turn tighter or looser. We're going to be modifying this program. If you haven't already made this program, go check out my other video on how to make the Gyro Straight My-Block. I'll put a link to it in the description. Once you have this program, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight it and copy it by pressing Ctrl+C. Create a new program and paste it in. Bring it to the start, and now take a variable, pull it to the front, and add a new variable called gain. If you don't know how to add a variable, just go up to the top, press add variable, type in gain, then press OK. And make sure it's set to right and numeric. Once you've done that, pull up two variables to right here in the program. Change them both to gain and on read numeric. Now change both of these math blocks to advanced. After that, type in the equation for the first one is going to be A minus B times C, and then make sure the A and B are in parentheses or brackets. Now do the same down at the bottom, but make the equation in parentheses A plus B or parentheses times C. Now drag the data wire from gain into the C port in the advanced math block. Now we're done with the modification. All that's left is to make a My-Block for this. To make the My-Block, zoom out until you can see the entire program. Then highlight everything except for the play block. Let's try that one again. And go to Tools and My-Block Builder. Make the My-Block name Gyro Straight Gain. We can add spaces later. Click the gyro sensor picture for the overall picture, then add 4 parameters. The first parameter, this may be familiar, for the first 3 parameters may be familiar with people who have already made the Gyro Straight program. They will be the same as what you use for the Gyro Straight program. So the first one being called angle, the second one speed, and the third distance. So for speed, we're going to change it to a vertical slider, default value 50. For distance, we're going to change the default value to 360. And then if we go to the block icons, for angle, the parameter icon should be an arrow. For speed, the block icon should be a speedometer. And for distance, the parameter icon should be a little number sign, whatever that is. So now we're going to add one more input. This parameter will be called gain, and it'll just be default value of 1, and parameter style will just be a text input. The parameter icon, I couldn't find something great to represent gain, but the best I could find was one of these 2 symbols right here. So pick one of those, and then you are done. Press finish, and now you are put into here. So now all we have to do is connect the angle data wire to angle, speed to speed, distance to distance, and gain to gain. Now we're done with the My-Block. In other programs, you can drag this out just like you would your Gyro Straight My-Block, and you can change the angle, the speed, the distance. The only thing that's changed is this new variable here, gain. How the gain works is that the larger the number, the tighter the turn, and the smaller the number, the looser. So if we were to type in a 5, it'll turn as fast as possible, or as tight as possible. That means in our steering block, the turn will pretty much be like that, with a 100-degree turn. But if we do 0.5, that will make the turn looser, so somewhere probably around 50 or so. So we are done with the program. Keep in mind that there's not a limit to what you can type in, but eventually it'll just max out since the steering block can't steer any sharper than 100. So somewhere around 3 or 4 is pretty much going to be as high as you can go for making it turn tighter, but you can keep on getting smaller and smaller with decimals to make it turn a lot looser or slower. You could do 0.000001 if you really wanted to, but you shouldn't have to do that. So to conclude, this block just allows you to control how tight your robot turns. And if you want to rename it so it has spaces, go to the My Block, double click up here on the name, and just add some spaces in. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.